And you can see the piston right here. One subscriber wanted to know if I was going to smooth out this inside port. Yes, I could do it. I may do it later, but instead of spending 4, 5, 6 hours building an engine, this engine is going to take me 60, 70 hours to build, because I have to stop, I have to take multiple 1200 by 1600 pictures, and I have to narrate, and I have to hurry up and wait, stop, do this, stop, do that. The reason I'm doing it is to show everyone out there how I do it, and maybe it can help them in the future. Who knows, you know, my grandkids may be looking at this video 35 years from now going, Jesus, I'm just going to tell everyone I was adopted. And I say, yeah, you might want to do that. Crazy old man. So what I'm going to do now is I got to switch hands and grab my little flashlight in the other hand here. What I'm considering now is the head is done. I'm not going to worry about it. When I go to do the final assembly with the spark plug and a cylinder head gauge, and I urge everyone to get a cylinder head gauge. Do not get a water temperature gauge. It won't do you any damn good. Cylinder head will tell you exactly what your cylinder head is right here. And the way it works is very simple. It doesn't have any electrics to it except for the light in the gauge. The sensor shows the difference between the little tiny pin that you have underneath the spark plug, the temperature between that and the temperature all the way up to the front of the bike here. Just follow me here. On the dash, if I turn around. And that's all there is to it. They're 15 bucks. And once you have a cylinder head gauge, you can tell, because believe me, if this thing starts to run bad, or you've got a problem where you're going up into 300, 350 degrees, you have got to shut the damn thing down or it'll melt. And you can't just guess on something like this. On any bike. I mean, it's the cheapest gauge you can buy. It's just got a tiny little ring that fits underneath the spark plug and holds it to the head. That's it. You couldn't ask for an easier, cheaper thing to do. So the next thing, I got to think, I'm going to college classes, and nice thing is I'm getting paid for them. The next thing I'll do is probably put together, no, I don't know. I'm going to leave the electronics to last. I do need to put in this side seal, and I'll need to come over here and put in this seal over here. And then what I could do is build the don't get old, man. It sucks. I mean, getting old is it's an adventure in itself. There's a lot of advantages and a whole lot of disadvantages, but that's life. You know, the way you live life, the way you enjoy life is you got to take it like it comes. You can't pray or hope for, you know, things that you might have wanted to be or get done. If you can wake up every day and not fall over, you're doing okay. I'll have to rebuild this, and one gentleman told me, I thought there was only 1 ounce oil, there's 3 ounces. So I told him I made a mistake, and I'm learning something new every day. But I have to rebuild the rear end, put the cover on it, put the oil. No, I won't put the oil in it until the last thing, because I may be tipping this motor up and down and things like that. But I can put on a new Kevlar belt, we can do the clutches, we can do the brakes. With the brakes problem, I've come to think, where's the weak link? From the brake handle all the way down to the brakes. And this is something in critical thinking. What I figured out is the brake line that I have is in good shape, but it came with the bike in '93. That may be a problem. I never thought about changing the brake line. And for some reason, the brake line had jammed the brakes up, and that's what was causing all my heat problems, because I've got dragging brakes and the engine's not running right. And I could tell it wasn't running right, but I couldn't tell why. So I'll put on new brake shoes, new springs. We'll clean this mess up a little bit. It's okay, but hey, it's good to clean things up for the one reason. I know it takes a little bit of time, and I know all you young guys, you want everything right now. You want to go, go, go. You know, you don't want to wait. You want that Ferrari right now. You want that Bugatti Veyron $2.6 million car right now. But think about it. If you had that kind of money, you'd be dead in a week. The only thing you could really say is it would take the coroner 3 hours to get the smile off your face. Rock on, DIOSpeedDEMON. Yeah, yeah!